There once was a man named Orion. Orion was considered a mighty hunter and the most handsomest in the world. One day Orion was in the forest when he spotted a beautiful young woman with her hounds. He admired her and how she hunted with ease, until the young woman killed a deer. Orion realized the woman was the goddess Artemis. In respect, he averted his eyes from her. Artemis greatly appreciated this and said, "I thank thee for thy reverence, Orion. But come, let us be companions of the hunt together, thou and I." Orion foresaw many days of sport and fun. He accepted the offer easily. Over that summer, they had built a strong friendship. They hunted and sported, challenged each other to races, and had archery matches. In the evenings, they would tell stories or secrets about themselves to one another. One night, Orion and Artemis were sitting around the campfire, admiring the friendship they had formed. They shared an embrace and fell asleep soon after. The next morning, Artemis's brother Apollo wandered until he saw Artemis and Orion sleeping side by side. He had automatically assumed the worst and grew angry. But when Artemis and Orion woke up, he remained calm. In the end, Apollo and Orion enjoyed each other's company until Orion mentioned Artemis. The interaction reminded Apollo of what he saw, making him snap at Orion. Orion claimed he would never do such a thing. Orion became upset of this and made his way back home where he'd slept. While he slept, he dreamt about a giant scorpion almost killing him. The dream was so unsettling and caused Orion to wake from his sleep. When he woke, Apollo saw his dream and sent the same scorpion to Orion's home. The scorpion attacked Orion, who fought back violently with his sword. Unfortunately, the scorpion was too strong and backed Orion into the ocean. Meanwhile, Apollo visits Artemis and told her an evil man named Canedon had attacked one of her priestesses, Opos, and was swimming to the sea to escape the wrath of Artemis. Artemis was furious and followed Apollo. Apollo pointed at Orion, who was a speck in the distance of the great sea. Artemis pulled out her bow and arrow and shot directly at Orion. It was a direct hit. Once Orion was struck, Apollo realized his plan had worked and fled before Artemis realized who it was. Artemis was devastated once she realized she shot her dear friend. She visited her priestess, Opos, who confirmed that Apollo's story was false. The priestess was unharmed. Sadly, Orion could not be revived. She killed the scorpion and placed it in the stars, along with Orion, her dear companion. After she had killed the scorpion, she realized it belonged with Orion and placed it right next to him. She knew she'd remember her great friend every time she looked up in the stars. Franny Lovato as Opos the priestess, Tahani Alvarez as Orion, Caitlin Larson as Artemis, Emma Shin as Apollo,